So I wanted somehow to promote this collaboration and in order to get together to collect different type of things in order to improve the quality here in Hungary. I was hosted by the Princeton Environment Institute, which is actually an interdisciplinary center for environmental research, education and outreach at the Princeton University. And Princeton University is a research university, one of the greatest research universities, I would say, and allows to do some kind of pioneering work or pioneering research in different type of fields. Today, the research transcends the former disciplinary borders, and in this case, the Princeton University excels and provides unbelievable opportunities for graduate students and for professors, for faculty as well. There are different groups working on the Princeton Environmental Institute, like Carbon Mitigation Initiative, just focusing on different greenhouse, on different global warming programs, how we can be able to mitigate the carbon dioxide concentration in the air. And the other one is cooperative, which is very famous, I would say, Cooperative Institute for Climate Research, focusing on climate mitigation technologies, and energy groups, research activities focusing on finding different type of solution in order to discover the new type of sources for alternative energy and to reduce the consumption of our energy in everyday lives, in the industry, and in different type of areas. That's some facts and figures for the last academic year, and this is the topics I told to cover the environmental protection policies and strategies for the new law. It's a very interesting one because somehow it differs from the US one applied or taught at the US universities. The other one is I emphasize the economic development and its impact on the environment in relation with environmental health concerns. I talked about the European challenges related to legal regulation and the different instruments. How can we be able to implement, to apply these different instruments in real life. Talked about the global environmental challenges and possible local responses to it. It's very interesting because for the Princeton students, our country and the other Eastern European countries seems to be as an exotic countries, and these are the different problems we have to be solved. You know, the waste management and the greening of agriculture and application of different genetic modified organisms are on focus for the American students. I talked about the increasing importance of biodiversity conservation and the different efforts we made to preserve our environment, and I enhanced my lecture with image of Hungarian national parks. The general message I wanted to communicate is mainly to create better understanding of my country and to bring a little more knowledge, a little more reason and a little more interest to our American students. And I think the American people should know what is happening in Hungary, how serious situation we have just right now, and what to do in the future. This is the messages to communicate the enormous changes in different life here in Hungary, and I told a lot about the decline, mismanagement and overuse of the environment, due to the former time of the Soviet occupation period, which took a formidable toll on the region's population and the whole environment. I really enjoyed my stay at Princeton University, and this is the course I taught because of my very knowledgeable students and their open-minded way of thinking. And I would say that that was my great. I am more than 30 years at the university, so it's some kind of unique experience. And I gave some seminar on program science and technology in the environmental policy, and this is a STEM program they are doing. It's very interesting because it's a new type of approach for the whole society and some kind of analysis, political and economic analysis to avoid the unnecessary damages in the environment. This is the climate-related problems I emphasize, and the fun thing is that there is no any irrigation possibility here in Hungary. The leaving amount of water is higher than the entering amount, the input amount of water. So we should do something if we have some problems with the drought or in the agriculture. This is the research I've done. With the gene delivery, just to develop a new nano device in order to produce new plants with desired or with good features. That was the program I've done, the research program I've done in the Princeton University. So I don't know how much time I have, maybe some, okay. So this is one of the most historic communities, and it was fascinating to walk down the path when George Washington walked, for instance, and know the three other presidents, Madison, Wilson, and Cleveland lived there. And such very renowned scientists, Albert Einstein and Robert Oppenheimer, took the town, their home, and famous Hungarian immigrants, included Jan Whitman, was a professor at Princeton University for 32 years and shared the Nobel Prize, as far as I remember, in 1963 for his principles governing the atomic nuclear particles. And the other one is János Neumann. This world-famous mathematician contributed enormously to the game theory and to the development of computer science as well. Some more very famous, very popular and famous buildings at Princeton. This is the house, the Einstein house. Lived in this house. And this is private property just right now. And this is the Nassau house. And I would say that at the past, Princeton was the capital of the United States. The famous Hungarians. And this is the Fulbright Fellowship that was held in Denver, Colorado. That was the most important for me. I learned a lot about the rule of law, the view from the American aspect. Denver was absolutely beautiful. I like it very much. And this is the rule of law. I would like to apply all the things here in Hungary, what I learned there. The rule of law promotes fair use, establishes proper rule and scope of the government, reduces the corruption and its arbitrary power, and promotes economic prosperity through secure property rights, clear business rules of contract, and means how we enforce these types of rules in our everyday life. Some pictures about the university. That's me, leader, in the group.